All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today. In this one, we're going to do some Q&A questions after the AMC Plus, AMC premiere, premiering of the Season 10 bonus episodes finale. Here's Negan. We'll start giving our thoughts on whether or not we think a Negan spin-off series could work. Alright, so been sort of checking through the feedback from you guys after the Walking Dead Season 10 finale has aired now. If you haven't seen it yet, don't worry, you'll get a chance to watch it, Sunday night. We won't have any, too major spoilers in this video or anything like that. The review of it's already been posted in the channel. And we also did a video giving our thoughts on JDM talking about the Walking Dead being canceled, and that it sounds like a lot of the people involved, Scott Gimple, Angela Kang, and himself, thought that the series was going to go on past the 11th season, and it sort of was a decision that came down, it sounds like, from the AMC bigwigs to kind of end it at the end of season 11, or what would have been season 12, and then do sort of the anthology and Daryl Carroll spinoff after that. But for this one, to start things off, after seeing that episode, after seeing Here's Negan, whether or not you guys think that a Negan Walking Dead series could work if they try to do some kind of Negan spinoff. Now, I do think we're going to see some stuff for Negan in the Walking Dead anthology series. Now, they've talked about a lot of different things with regards to Walking Dead, with what they can do after the series has ended. The Daryl Carroll spinoff is confirmed. The anthology series is basically confirmed, but we don't know everything that it will entail. We don't know if we're going to get to see, more from characters like Negan, or maybe becoming the governor, or some of these different parts of the series that we didn't get to see in the series itself. Now, with Here's Negan, it does include a lot, like pretty much all the stuff with Lucille, him just starting out to become Negan, but it doesn't include kind of him building up the Saviors and becoming sort of the leader of the Saviors, where they had over 100 plus people, and that we saw face off against Rick and the others in All Out War. So could we see something like that in the anthology series? I would like to see it. If they did sort of like a flashback episode or a couple episodes, similar to what we saw here in Here's Negan. Now, you don't redo the same thing. We've seen the stuff with Lucille. We've had this episode that was so good, it was almost, I want to say, movie quality for Walking Dead. I really feel like the Here's Negan episode could have stood on its own as a movie. So really great. Happy to hear from you guys that you thought pretty much the same, and that you all, I think Jay was saying 10 out of 10. A lot of you guys were saying like perfect episode, amazing episode. I think Marilyn said best episode of season 10, including all the regular episodes as well, right? So it was a fantastic episode. Now, it could even be cool if they wanted to do something like in the future. So you could do some stuff with Negan kind of building up the Saviors in maybe some episodes in the anthology series, but I would even be down with seeing him kind of lead a group and kind of start another group after the end of the Walking Dead television series ends. I don't know what the ratings would look like for that, how many people would be interested in seeing a Negan Walking Dead if he was like the lead character, but if it's anywhere near as good as what Here's Negan was, I think everybody would like it. Anybody who tries it would basically like it. You could even do some anthology episodes post, and then do post episodes after the end of The Walking Dead after that. So we'll see what they have for us in the future of Walking Dead. I think that there are a lot of question marks. Even still, they've talked about doing stuff like Walking Dead comedy, maybe even doing a Walking Dead animated thing. But, it's we have to kind of wait to kind of see it come to fruition first. I'm always kind of like unsure until we see a trailer, because, over the years doing this so many years with you guys, there's always different kind of things floated out there for different ideas, but they don't always get greenlit, and sometimes, they get squashed. So you don't see everything that maybe a creative team has an idea for come to fruition. But I hope to see at least a little bit of Negan in the anthology spinoff series after The Walking Dead ends. I just don't know for the Carol Daryl spinoff if there's a place with the group, even though we've seen the end of Here's Negan and kind of what happens at the end of that episode. But could he ever be accepted by Carol, Daryl? Could he ever, like, if they go out on the road by themselves, could he somehow be part of that group? Could he somehow be integrated with that? It kind of feels like if they did something with him, he'd have to be a Jason and kind of go off on his own almost. I just don't know if you would have him as kind of a tag along for Carol and Daryl, but I guess you could do it in like a comedic kind of way, like he could like annoy Daryl and stuff. So maybe it could work in like a tagging along, unwanted kind of way. Like a lost puppy dog or something that doesn't know what he's doing, and so maybe Carol's like, oh, will he just leave, and then Daryl would be like, well, he has nowhere else to go, he has nothing, so just let him do whatever, wait for me, guys, or something like that. You could maybe do something like that. I don't know, but anyway, leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that we'll see the end of Negan when the Walking Dead original television series ends? Or do you think that we'll see more from him in a spin-off, either the Daryl Carroll one or maybe more likely the anthology Walking Dead series? So we had Gloria of the Dead who said, Trev, did you notice Negan said that he sees red just as Morgan did in season 3? So it's a great comment from her. Yeah, I see red and I do it. So all I see is red. So yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Like it was a cool sort of thing. It does remind you of of when Morgan is describing what happened to Jenny, who is his wife's name, right? I'm just like sometimes I make mistakes, like, when I gotta think back that far. Sometimes I get the wrong name or something, but yeah, so Morgan's wife, when he retells the story to Rick about Dwayne and what happened, and him seeing red, it's pretty cool, right? That Negan mentioned something similar like that, but I think you do. I'm trying to think like if that's ever happened to me. Like maybe if I was younger when I was in a fight or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I think I've had times where sometimes you go into like automated mode, so you don't really know what's happening. You kind of black out, or everything just comes a blur, and you kind of do whatever you're doing. Sometimes if you're wrestling and stuff like that, that will kind of happen. Like you'll just go into automatic mode. Whatever you drilled the most times is what you'll do. You'll have like a go-to that you just kind of go to. Dr. Death says, JDM saved these 6 episodes, and I have to agree. After watching Here's Negan, I'm so happy they did the bonus episodes. I'm so happy they got Here's Negan done. And definitely it made the bonus episodes worthwhile. Without it, if we would have had another episode, like episode 4 or 5, for the finale, I think everyone would have been so disappointed. But after seeing this episode, I definitely think the bonus episodes were a success. And even though there were some weaker ones, you ended off with an awesome one. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. Chubby says, in my top 5 of Walking Dead, if a show can make a grown man cry, it's bringing all the feels. It's so true, right? And that's rare for me with Walking Dead. Like, that doesn't happen for me with Walking Dead. So you too, huh, Chupi? Yeah, it was really great for sure. Llewellyn says, the best episode of the season, one of the best overall. And then 32nd Degree said that I saw it was a real masterpiece. And then Mark Rio said, man, how did we go 7 seasons of The Walking Dead without Negan? And then Soulburst responded, you had Rick. I kind of like that, so that's true. Yeah, we did have Rick, man. It's like sometimes I almost forget. Like, there's always something missing with Walking Dead, right? Now that Rick's not there, but that's true. We did go 6 seasons without, not 7, because he was in the beginning of the 7th. But we did go 6 whole seasons without Negan. I just think he's one of the best characters The Walking Dead has. I even like right now, I feel like he's surpassed Shane for me. Even though Shane had some awesome stuff in the series and some good flashbacks and Otis and everything, I just feel like Negan has kind of surpassed him. There's some similarities between Shane and Negan, I feel like, and not just the fact they both have kind of like black hair and whatnot, but they play off Rick. They're like an antagonist. There's just some similarities in my mind. Maybe Negan is sort of like a Shane if Rick never killed Shane and he had 6 more years to like develop into this uber badass, right? Demolition Kiwis, Here's Negan Part 2, where he meets Simon and starts the Saviors would be cool. Yeah, I agree. Jasper says, why not cancel the spin-offs of The Walking Dead and roll them into the main series? Yeah, it's a weird decision, Jasper. You're right. A lot of us were calling for maybe rolling in the characters from World Beyond. maybe canceling Fear and then rolling the surviving cast of Fear into the original Walking Dead series to get more seasons. Whatever the case may be, AMC just made the decision that that's not what they're going to do. I think it's contractual. I think it's because they have some pretty big contracts they're going for a good number of people on the roster, and so for them, by ending the main series and redoing it, they have maybe an option to reoffer, and if people are not interested after that, of course you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to get Daryl and Carol regardless, but for a spinoff focusing on them. But then after that, who you get in addition to that is maybe it could be whatever. Diego Emil says this episode probably got 99% of the budget for season 10. Laughing my ass off. And I don't know if it was so much of a budget in this episode. I just think that the way they executed the episode was so fantastic, and getting to see JDM play off with Hillary in the scenes and everything. I mean, it felt as real as could possibly be, because I guess it's not really acting. It's more like a hypothetical, because, they're together. They love each other, obviously, in real life. So you're playing through a hypothetical scenario of what would happen if he lost her. You get to see that sense of sorrow and everything as the cancer and everything is going through. So it was really amazing, man. I have to absolutely have to agree. And the last one will be from Peter Francis for today. He says, it was good, but some fans are already going over the top saying it's the best episode ever of The Walking Dead. Well, I wouldn't say it's the best episode ever. You can make an argument that it's one of the best character, origin episodes ever. Maybe it is. Maybe it's the best character focus, character development episode ever. I might agree with you there. But there's so many episodes of Walking Dead are so incredible now. I don't come out every time and say, this is the best episode ever, that one's the best episode. I try not to do that, because I remember, some of the really, truly great episodes of Walking Dead. No Way Out, Too Far Gone, No Sanctuary, some of these incredible episodes of Walking Dead. But as far as a character origin episode, maybe it is the best ever as far as that goes. That type of subgenre of Walking Dead where you're building up those characters. It was as good or better, better than even some of the Shane stuff, like I mentioned. A development for him. This was even more incredible. I feel like anybody who watches this is going to like Negan a lot more than they did before. If they hated him before, they're probably going to like him now. If this episode didn't turn them around on Negan, nothing ever will, basically, right? So that'll be it for this video today, guys. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what you think, and we'll probably do Happy Easter, by the way, to all you guys. And thank those of you yesterday for the super chats. I want to thank Jay again, JDev Entertainment Network. He does reviews as well too. Check him out and different videos, UFC videos and reactions and stuff. Dims316 and Heaven Sent Hellbent 194. So thank you guys for the super chats. If you want to support the channel, you can do so during the live streams with super chats, or you can go to patreon.com/TrevorChan2, and you can sign up to support the channel like $1 a month or something, as as low as if you want to, like a can of pop a month or something if you want to. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Really enjoyed this episode. So happy they did it, and I think after this I'll watch it again because it really is that good. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys soon for the live stream or another video. Review for Fear, too, as well, because they got an episode hitting, so I got to do that as well soon. It's Trav, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.